Shave number 17, or face shave number 17, as I'm now doing head shaves on a Friday. I don't know whether to swap them round actually, whether I do my face shaving on a Friday and my head shave on a Saturday, because I kind of look scruffy after doing a head shave. But I don't know, we'll see. See what you say in the comments. Probably would make more sense to do the face shave first and then the head shave on the Saturday, but we'll see. At the end of the day, I've been tagged. I was actually going to show you a new razor, and I was going to use that today, but I've been tagged to do a budget shave, so therefore I can't use this razor. But this is the razor that I was going to use. I don't know whether that's picking up at all, but it's the Merca Progress, the travel razor with the box that comes with it. So I will be using that next week, either on Friday or Saturday, depending on the response I get in the comments. But yeah, so yes, this is my budget shave. Thanks, Maja, or Maja, sorry, not Maja. I'm not sure whether that's a German name or where you're from, Maja, but I used to live in Germany, so I do speak a little bit of the Deutsch. I was there for 7 years, so down in Munich. Right, budget shave, let's get on to task at hand. So the cheapest razor that I've got is the Wilkinson Sword Classic. It's got a blade in it. The blade was free with the razor. I have used this before. I don't use it often. I use it mainly when I go somewhere, like on holiday or whatever. I don't mind if I lose that to a certain degree, although these are becoming quite scarce now. You can still get these online for about £4. So I'm going with that. Another freebie I got with, I can't remember whether it was with the Merca or whether it was with the Williams Aftershave, but I was sent Leah, is that the right way around? Yeah, Leah shaving cream. So I looked it up online to see how much it would cost if I wanted to buy a tube of this. Now this, bear in mind, is only 40 grams. For 150 grams, you pay £3.51 on Amazon. So, you can work out what the price of that is. But I've taken the price of the 150 gram tube because that's if I was going to buy it. And also, these products are all stuff that I've got and I've not ordered. I wasn't given enough time to order anything in. But this is all products that I've got. I'm sure I could probably find cheaper online. But yeah, this was actually free, so whether I count that, but I'm going to count it in at the full tube size of 150 grams at £3.51. The next item on my list, I've got this great big sort of list, is my Omega 49 Professional Boar brush, and I got this from, I think I got this from Connaught Shaving. It's £7.80 for that, so that's probably the cheapest brush I've got. I was toying with the idea of getting a Body Shop brush, but I've not seen or heard anybody sort of talk about that brush, so I decided against it, and it's more expensive than this one, so I think it's about £14. I only had a brief look online to see if anybody's used these, but I don't think you have as an aftershave. Bearing in mind, I'm not going pre-shave. I'm not doing the pre-shave because this is a budget shave, so I'm literally going back to bare bones shaving. So no pre-shave, straight in with the Lear soap. Straight after that, no Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel. Even though that doesn't cost a lot of money, I've just taken it away. We're doing a budget shave after all. Boots Freshwood Aftershave is the aftershave I'm going to use, and the partnering aftershave balm, the Boots Freshwood Aftershave Balm, and that is where I will stop the video pretty much. So this might be a short one. All in all, I mean, those two Boots items, they're $2.99 each. All in all, it comes to let's have a look. £21.38. I haven't actually worked out per shave. I'll let other people who may want to do that, but I'm just working on if there was somebody new to shaving going out and they wanted to get a cheap start, you can do it for £21.38 quite easily. You could add, say £1 for the razors, so we'll call that £22.38. So the razor blades might cost you £1. So, although I don't think Wilkinson's sword cost you that much, but I don't know. So let's get to it. It's going to be interesting. I haven't done a shave like this since I started. So let's get this spray on my face. So I'm going to look like a bulldog chewing a wasp. This is just cold water. And that's so refreshing. And I'm just going to face lather, so that takes away the cost of any bowl, even though most people would, when they're starting off, might just use a dessert bowl they've already got in the cupboard, or just a plastic bowl they've got stored somewhere. I don't think there's a lot of people would literally, when they're starting out de-shaving or traditional shaving, I don't think they go out and buy a shaving bowl straight away. Right, so this is the first time I've ever used Lear, so this is going to be an experience. And I'm using a Boar brush. Mainly, I'd normally use a synthetic for this because it's a cream, but I'm using the Boar brush because it's the cheapest brush I've got, and this is a budget shave. So I'm going to put in, I'm just putting in some soap into that. Well, we'll see what the scent is in a minute. So, straight on the face. Well, it's lathering up nicely. And I have to say, for that price, that's pretty good. I'm quite pleased with this. Scent wise, there's a sort of a floral scent, but it's scent strength probably 2 out of 10, maybe 3, but there's a floral scent to it, soapy floral scent. So I'm putting my razor, I've done this before anyway, I think it was probably in my first shave, the Wilkinson Sword Classic, the original. As I say, they're getting harder to find now because I don't think Wilkinson Sword are making them anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't, you can't find them on Amazon or, places that you might regularly look. You can find them on eBay and various other sites, but not the usual candidates, certainly not where I normally go and look anyway. So this is good enough for me. It's a really nice lather. and I'm quite pleased with that because I didn't know what to expect, as I've never used it before. So yeah, the blade's in there. It's a Wilkinson sword, and with the grain. Oh, forgotten up here. I still haven't got used to the fact that I'm shaving my head, so I've got to get these bits. Right, here we go. Now there's not a lot of weight to this razor, and I actually feel this is probably more aggressive than the Merca 34C, especially with the Wilkinson sword blade in it. I'm not a massive fan of Wilkinson sword, and I know a lot of people are, but I always feel they're a little bit on the tuggy side for me. I tend to go with Astra SPs or Gillette Nasip blades. Those are my favourite blades. Not that I get to use them very much, because at the moment I'm only shaving once a week, although next week I'm hoping will be the last one, unless somebody starts supplying Razor Rock Lupos in the UK in the next week. Then I might buy one of those, and then I'll have to wait another week before I can shave. But once I've stopped buying razors, I will start shaving a little bit more regularly during the week. It's just I feel it's a better test to have a 7-day growth. Give them all a fair shot. So it was VDVE Day in the UK yesterday. Quite different to the usual VE celebrations, where you get lots of people out in the streets and a lot of people go down the pubs and, have a few drinks and so on and so forth. We had a little, but basically we had to practice social distancing. So everybody was supposed to, or everybody was yesterday supposed to, if they were going to come out and have their scones and their tea and champagne and whatever else, they had to stay on their front garden, if they've got a front garden. If they haven't, then unfortunately that kind of precludes them from that. But so we did partake in that. We're out there for I wasn't out there for a couple of hours, but the rest of my family were. So, and we did make sure we were nowhere near anybody else. We were sat right back away from the road. So, nobody other than the family that lived in the same house were actually within 2 meters. More like 4 to 6 meters away, and the closest neighbours, I would guess, would probably be equidistant, whether they were either side of us or across the road. They would have been about 6, 7, 8 meters, I don't know. So but yeah, it was an enjoyable day, but unfortunately I can't sit on upright chairs for too long because of my back injury. I have to have quite a lot of support behind my back, and I kind of lean over to the left when I'm sat down just to take the pressure off. So pass one, all good. Put some more of this spray on. straight back in. I have to say, I'm impressed with this soap, or cream. It lathers really well. It's got good coverage, and I would say there's a lot of slickness there, a lot of slickness. It always looks thinner on the second pass because I haven't got the bristles there on my face to catch the lather and make it look nice and thick. But that's okay. I don't mind a thinnish lather. As I've said before in previous videos, I'm not one to chase the peaks. So, right. So I always have to check nowadays because it looking at camera, and so basically across the grain for me is on this side. So I go straight up on this side. When I say across the grain is this side, I mean I have to go straight up for across the grain on this side. Now the Wilkinson sword blade is better on the second pass. This is a brand new blade, freshly out of the pack, and I just found it a little bit rough, but it's better now. Which, to be fair, I think you find with a lot of razors, when you use them the first time, when they're fresh out of the pack, they can be a little bit harsh. There you go. So across the grain is this way on this side. You can still see the cut from the shavette. It's still there, but it's healing quite well. So I'm not worried about opening it up now. Let's put it that way. Having said that, I shouldn't have said that really, because I'll probably go and open it up now. Put on some more nice cold water. And third pass. This is going to be a short video, I think. The Boar brush with this cream is working quite well. So I will see how a synthetic works with this cream, probably next shave. I'm quite confident that this will work with the Progress quite happily. It gives good enough protection and slickness. The slickness is there, it's great actually. I've got no issues with it whatsoever. But again, your mileage may vary. I don't know. I don't think, I'm just trying to think, have I ever seen anybody do a review of Lear soap? I know the name Lear, so I must have seen something by Lear. So yeah, I would assume I probably have at some point, but I can't remember when. But I actually find this actually a very nice soap. And the scent, whilst it's not strong, which is my preference, is very pleasant. It's very fresh. It's, you know, you feel clean. So, right, so against the grain now. So on this side, because my hair sort of grow across like that, well, they grow that way, I'm just going to go across. I'm trying to lean closer into the microphone so it picks up the feedback. Because I actually think the onboard microphone on this DJI Osmo Pocket that I use isn't too bad, but the actual voice is not as good as this. It's a Rode Mini Micro or whatever, or Micro Mini or whatever they call it. And it's not a cheap microphone. It's probably the cheapest that Rode do, but so far a very enjoyable shave. Usual places, use my facial brush. That's the cheapest brush of them all. Creates a good lather, nice thick lather. Yeah, I've got the usual spots to pick up on, but I expect those now. So let's put some, as I say, the only razors that have really got that close to being, you know, third pass and that's enough is the Razor Rock Game Changer 0.84 and the Edwin Jagger 316 that I have. Those are the only two razors. Well, they're the razors that I could almost say, yeah, that's enough. Just to, you know, and I finished the third pass. I mean, even the Mool R41, which is far more aggressive than either of those two razors, I still think the 316 and the Game Changer 0.84 get closer. Maybe it's just technique because I've only used that R41 a few times, so whereas I've used the 316 and the Game Changer a lot more. But looking at my collection, you know, the way I'm shaving at the moment, I think the one that dealt with the 7-day growth best probably was the R41. I know that contradicts what I've just said, but in terms of taking all that growth off on the first pass, the R41 I think did a better job. But by the end of the shave, by the time you've done the third pass, I still think the 316 and the Game Changer, I could have left them there. You know, I didn't need really to do much of a pickup pass. So there is some there. There you go, got that. Some there. So there we go, that's that side done. So that's third pass done. I'm going to put this over here and wash off straight away with cold water. Wait for the really cold stuff to come through. So let's get the face towel. I've been talking to Maja about face towels, and I didn't know how to feel a plonker. She said, "Oh, there's some really good towels, bamboo towels." So I asked her for the link to their site, and she didn't mean a company called Bamboo. She meant the materials used in the towel, bamboo fibre. So I spent ages trying to find a site that was linked to Bamboo as a company. So there probably is a company out there that's called Bamboo, but I didn't find it. Anyway, and I reckon if I had it done, I don't think I'd have found that they did shaving towels. So yeah, made a bit of a fool of myself. So yeah, you know, hey ho. But yeah, bamboo towels apparently are very good, but they don't do any specific shaving towels, and I really wanted something that is, you know, you could easily identify as a shaving towel. But I probably will get one just to try it out, you know, from her recommendation, because so far her recommendations have been pretty much spot on. So yeah. Right, so where I'd normally put the witch hazel on, I'm going straight to aftershave, so this is going to sting a bit, I reckon. I like this aftershave. Oh yeah, it's a stinging. Oh. Oh. That's quite a sting. Now that I would put down to the fact that I haven't used pre-shave, and I haven't done my usual routine of put witch hazel on, then the lotion, then the aftershave, then the moisturising cream. So yeah, that stings a bit. And then to finish off, so that was the Boots Freshwood aftershave, $2.99, and for the price, it's brilliant. You know, it's good scent strength. Really nice. It's got a partner in lotion. This is a aftershave balm lotion, which is Freshwood aftershave, or aftershave balm. So I'm putting that on. The sting's gone now anyway. I'm going to put it over my head again. I didn't know I've caught myself up there. That's got quite a scab on it, but I expect that because I'm not used to shaving, and there was a spot there. I was trying to pick at it before I even shaved, to be honest, so it was irritating me. So that's the end of my shave. Very enjoyable shave, I have to say. What can I say? That is a great setup for a beginner. I'd probably point people, instead of the Lear cream, I'd probably point someone at the palm olive stick, although I think the palm olive stick you'll find is probably more expensive than that Lear soap, that Lear cream, and that would be easier to lather. So yeah, maybe that's a better way to go. I think this is Spanish from what I remember. I have to put my glasses on, see if I can see where it's made. But as I say, it was my first time with this. Let's have a look. See where it's made. Yeah, Spanish. Porta de Aruga, is it? I don't know. The writing's that small. So I don't know whether people can read that, but even with my glasses on I can't read that. So, oh yes, who am I going to tag to do the budget shave? Well, I'm going to go across to Australia, I think, and another cut above. See if he wants to do an Australian version of the budget shave. Friendship Shaving is somebody I've just started recently watching. I think I did start watching him early on, but I never subscribed. I've subscribed now, and I've been watching some of his videos, and actually he's a really nice guy. So yeah, I'll tag Friendship Shaving because I'm sure he'll have some good products. And I'm not sure. I think IMCDB has done this. So if he has, sorry, I've tagged him again. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty certain he's done it. But I may think of another person. I don't know. But 2's enough anyway. Another cut above, Friendship Shaving. And if you haven't already done it, Chris, and I'm sure you have. In fact, it may well have started with you. Yeah, if you haven't, then do it. But I think you've done it. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I put it down on the list. Right, so that's it for now, and I will see you next week. So from the Wilkinson Sword Classic, let's just give it a quick clean off. The Wilkinson Sword Classic Razor and me. I'll see you next Friday. I may be doing a face shave depending on what you say in the comments, or I'll just stick with a head shave. Either way, I've had quite a few, as I said yesterday, new subscribers. If the people watching this aren't subscribed, it'd be great if you could consider at least clicking that subscription button, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notifications bell on the right hand side to keep notified of my videos. It would help the channel. I'm up to I think 65 now. So yeah, it validates my channel. Do you know what I mean? It means a lot to me, and I appreciate those that have subscribed already. So thank you very much. Bye bye for now.